right off the bat, the first thing I want to say is thank you, thank you, thank you to so many of you who have sent me PMs, comments, who sent me emails, pledging your time and saying that you would give a hand to the charity. You know, a lot of it is people who would like to co-host, and that is awesome, and I'm looking for more co-hosts and glad to have them. What a lot of people don't realize is that whenever you watch a charity event, like you watch anything, a musical or some kind of TV show, there's so many people behind the scenes that are making things work and making sure that things are flowing along very easily. And that's where a lot of you come in. A lot of you said, I'll be a moderator, I don't have a mic, I don't have a webcam, but I can sit in there actually with you for 12 hours a day or something, as much as I can, to help make sure that it runs smoothly. And for that, I greatly appreciate it. I wanted to go through and give you an update today on some of the things. Now, I'm not going to give you an update on everything. What I'm going to do is introduce a few things that I talked about in the first video, just to give you an idea of where we are and what a couple things are. I've got a couple more co-hosts. I'm going to announce all the co-hosts in 2 or 3 weeks. That way you get a good consolidated list of everyone who is going to actually be on there. Instead of saying this person said they couldn't, etc., etc. What I will say is this: I do have a good handful of new co-hosts that I think you're really going to enjoy, and I'm also going to have not only co-hosts, people that you know, but there are a handful of co-hosts that you don't know that are going to come on. Some that are going to play some music for us. I'm working on getting a professor of mine here at the university to come in and actually explain a few things to us. So that I'm really looking forward to. And that seems to be coming along really well. All of you know that we're going to have 2 areas set up for items. It's going to be the eBay channel where we're going to sell items. I've got someone working on an original piece of artwork that will also get announced very soon to put up for it. I also have a lot of people who are just going to send stuff. Belgian Dan is going to send some stuff all the way from Belgium over here so that we can actually put it up. That's going to be really cool. He's going to a horror convention, that's just rocking out anyway. And I wanted to show you something that I'm putting up onto it that is going to be basically the grand poobah of things that I can put up on it. And that is this. Now, 4 or 5 years ago, I picked this up in a used bookstore. It is a copy of the Holy Bible that was printed in 1851. In addition to just being really old and really cool looking, it also has a family tree inside of it. When I originally purchased this Bible, my plan was to go through this and try to decipher as much of this as I could to try to find the family that it belonged to. But that ended up being an effort that I just couldn't accomplish. I emailed a lot of people, I wrote letters, but eventually at some point I had to give up on being able to get a contact or being able to read a lot of this. Even if you weren't to try to finish that project, this is a beautiful edition of the Holy Bible, like I said, 1851. And it's going to be up on eBay 10 days before it ends. Also, by talking to some people who've done some other stuff, DVR has been really great in giving it some really good advice. I'm going to end the eBay auction while I'm into it at the 48-hour mark. So I will go up to the 48-hour mark. I feel confident in that. Going after that, who knows? But at the 48-hour mark is when all the items on eBay will officially end. In addition to that, I wanted to tell you about something else that's going to be going on while we're doing the charity. We're going to keep checking in the whole time, every couple hours, with edenscancer. Now, I've got edenscancer working on a piece of art for me. He's going to plan it out basically over the next couple months or couple weeks and work on it while we're doing the charity. So every couple hours we'll pop back over and we'll watch him work on it for a while, so you actually get to see the art come together as he's painting, putting on the paint and everything as it's being built. So that is really cool. Now, a lot of people have been writing and asking about the grab bag, which was funny to me because the grab bag was something I thought of, and I thought, oh, it'd be kind of cool, but I didn't expect a lot of people to ask about it, or to be, you know, people to speculate about what's going on with it. So here's what the grab bag actually is. I'm going to take a pot. Well, first I'm going to collect items. Some items are silly. Some items are just funny things I got at the dollar store. Then there are going to be some things in the grab bag that are actually really, really cool. And I'm going to label them 1 through 20 or 25 or however many that I come up with. Then I'll take index cards, little numbers, and I'll put them into a pot. Now, during the show, let's say I throw out a trivia question and people try to answer it. The first person who gets it right gets pulled out of the grab bag. There are no rules to when or how I choose the winners for it. Sometimes if there's a waiting room, then I'll go into the waiting room and give people there a chance, because I know a lot of people have been stuck in waiting rooms before, and it sucks that you can't interact with anything that's actually going on in the show. If we get a waiting room, if we're that big. Anyway, what I'm going to do is basically set up a system to where I keep pulling names every couple hours and pull an item. So I pull out number 3 for that person who won that particular contest. Then I go over to the table, I get what 3 is, and I say, ta-da, here's what you win. And I will send that to you. Just to give you an idea of what's going into the grab bag, I'll give you a quick example. I pick this up. Remember slime? Anyone who's over the age of 13 would probably remember slime. It's gooey, slimy stuff. Anyway, during Halloween, I saw this. It is blood slime, so it's bright red, and it comes in this really cool IV bag. I mean, yeah, it's cheap and it's goofy, but it's kind of cool, I saw that, and I'm like, that's cool. I've got to get that for the grab bag. In addition, something that I'm putting into the grab bag, which is something not like that I just got for a couple bucks, is this. And I actually went back and forth on whether or not this should go on eBay or the grab bag, but I think that this is something that needs to go into the grab bag, because this is something that someone might get an opportunity to win who wouldn't have the means to actually get it on eBay. And that is this. Christopher Hitchens wrote the book God Is Not Great, and this is actually the audio version of it. I went on a road trip recently, and I got this so I could toss it in and listen to it as I was going, because the book had just come out, and I hadn't had a chance to read it yet. So the audio version of God Is Not Great by Christopher Hitchens is also going into the grab bag. So it's totally miscellaneous. I'm just going to draw numbers from a pot, so you could get the blood slime, you could get some other stupid thing, you could get something that's really cool, or you could walk away with this. Who knows? That's basically the setup for the grab bag. Now, in addition to a lot of people saying that they would moderate or co-host, I've also got a lot of stuff for eBay. I'm going to have to go down Monday morning, and I'm going to set up a post office box here, and I'm going to give that to you next week. Anything that you would like to send, please feel free to send it over to me so that we can put it on there. Now, the way we can do that is one of two ways, and I will leave it completely up to anyone. If you have someone or something that you want to put it onto the eBay channel, then you can either take pictures of it and send it to me, and I'll post it onto the eBay channel, and then when someone wins, I'll give you their address, and that's how we can send it out to them. Or, if you don't feel comfortable with that, or you just want to go ahead and send something now, I'll put up the post office box, and I'll take care of it whenever it gets shipped out. So, that's the eBay channel update. I'll have all the items on there 10 days before the 48-hour mark. So that'll be sometime about a week before it actually starts, or a little over a week before it starts. Grab bag items, those are 2 things in there. I'll be adding things to that as I go along, all the way up until it starts. I mean, just a bunch of cool, weird, funky stuff. That's the big item that I'm putting onto the eBay channel, the Bible, and anything that you want to put onto it for the charity. I'll give you that information, or if you PM me, I'll just send you my address and you can just send it directly to me. So, thank you very much for tuning in for this update for the 2009 Occam's Razors Charity Marathon to benefit the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. In addition, in the sidebar, go over there and click on the link from VoodooSixxx. He actually put together a quick music video, which is awesome. If you haven't subscribed to this guy, you've got to subscribe to him, because he just threw this together and I didn't ask for it or anything. Next week, whenever we do the updates, I'm going to give you more information about the original artwork that's coming up that's not from edenscancer, and also give you an update on a lot of the games and activities that we're going to be doing the whole time, such as cooking and some of the fun, cool games that we'll do throughout the entire time. All right? Until then, thank you for tuning in for this update. And again, thank you so much for everyone who has sent me PMs and comments. I really, truly appreciate it, and I know that the people at St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital also appreciate it. Thank you.